Thank you, Kristen. Well, summer is winding down, but there's still plenty of time to catch some rays at the beach or pool. Experts say keeping your skin protected is the key, and Dr. Omid Mimar is here to tell us how to do that. Thank you, Dr. Mimar, for joining us here on Lakeshore Report.
Thank you for having me.
Well, right off the bat, tell us, we were talking a little bit about skin cancer and melanoma. What is the biggest myth about skin cancer?
That it doesn't kill. Skin cancer can kill. Every hour, on the hour, one person dies of melanoma in this country. And a lot of that could be prevented by protection and by knowing how to protect yourself.
Well, it's summertime now. People are at the beaches. You see a lot of little kids out there. What are the best ways to protect yourself from getting skin cancer?
Well, according to the American Academy of Dermatology, there's a few, few things to do. One is don't seek the sun between the times of 10 to 2 p.m., 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Secondly, apply sunscreen and apply the right sunscreen, and that's a whole other topic. And do it on the hour, every hour when you're in the elements. Do it every half hour if you're going in and out of the water. And what sunscreen we use is significant because you want a sunscreen that protects broad spectrum. SPF is a misleading number, and you need to know more about a sunscreen than just its SPF.
Now, we're talking a little bit about how everyone who's even light complected to Hispanics and even African Americans are still susceptible to skin cancer. Is that correct?
Absolutely. The majority of skin cancer is seen in males above the age of 50. Yes, that's the great majority, but that does not exclude skin of color. In fact, patients with skin of color presenting with skin cancer present at a much later state than a Caucasian.
Now, what are some of the unique factors here in Northwest Indiana that can contribute to somebody being more susceptible to coming down with skin cancer?
Well, one thing is there may be a large rural element to it. So when you're in a rural environment, if you're a farmer or so, and the classic farmer's tan, chronic sun exposure for hours upon hours, is one of the leading causes of squamous cell carcinoma. Number two is well water. A lot of people in this region might use well water, and that has something called arsenic in it, or higher than average numbers, and that can cause squamous cell carcinoma. Other factors, looser laws in Indiana about tanning beds, and that's another issue.
As far as protection, what are quickly just one or two ways parents can be more persistent in protecting their children?
First of all, physically, hats, clothing that might be sheer but sun protective, and you can go online and search sun protective clothing that are sheer, long sleeved, and you can, and that's a very good way of protecting. Sunscreens. You want a sunscreen that's at least SPF 15 to 30, and you want it to be broad spectrum. So broad spectrum means it covers both UVA and UVB, while SPF alone measures UVB. So you got to not just go by the SPF.
Well, I want to thank our guest, Dr. Omid Mimar, for joining us here today on Lakeshore Report with some great information. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.